Today, we're going to take these body paragraphs and conclusion from this topic, and we're going to look at some of the highlights and make a few corrections. The first thing I point out is she starts the paragraph with a great discourse marker announcing that she's going to talk about the first solution by saying the first solution. But she made a small mistake, and it should be the first solution is to reduce. And then we need to end the sentence and make another sentence. So right from the beginning, she made a problem with a run-on sentence. In the second paragraph, she used another discourse marker to announce that she's sharing her second solution by saying the second key factor is. I like expressions like should build because here she's making a suggestion, right? The whole point is to give solutions. And a common way we give solutions is by giving suggestions, and should would be the correct word to use here. Also, throughout the paragraph, I like the various cohesive devices, words like this is because, as she announces a reason, using words like thus, words like in the long term. In the second body paragraph, she says words like most individuals and to illustrate, and uses thus again. In her conclusion, she doesn't say in conclusion. She says to sum up, which shows some variety. Now let's look at a few noun phrases that I think stand out. Words like sky bridge and safer than. Words like places like. So here she's giving an example. Words like extremely sunny. It's nice using the adverb and the adjective together. Busy traffic is a great collocation. More comfortable and more convenient. A great way of using comparative adjectives. Words like be healthier and safe from. And here I circle safer than and safe from because here we're using the word safe in two different ways. This is like paraphrasing. A great collocation, raising people's awareness, young people's minds. Again, easily influenced is a great use of using an adverb and an adjective together. But here she made a small mistake about be voluntary. I know what she means about be voluntary. I know what she means, but she says not will be voluntary, but will voluntarily. And while it is correct to use carefully without force, I would say that's correct. But I use instead carefully without being forced. And then when we look at the conclusion, I really like how she says the combination of, because the two body paragraphs do represent two examples of possible solutions. And she's saying that these two solutions together, and she uses the word smart architecture, like the sky bridge. Now, I like this because what she's doing is she's paraphrasing the idea of using of something the engineers can do, like bridges and things like that for people to walk. But she really meant infrastructure. Now, I'm not going to fault her for saying architecture because I know what she means. But I would say this would be one of the big differences between mid-level vocabulary and advanced vocabulary. Not so much that the word infrastructure is so advanced, but it's the word that fits more correctly in this situation. And then she says raising people's awareness. Now, she just repeats what she says, but she is showing an effort to summarize the ideas from the body paragraphs. And that's what I want to encourage. And then lastly, you see how we use the word become safer. So if we look at the two body paragraphs and the conclusion, we see these words safer than, safer from, become safer. So she's using the word safe in a variety of ways. Well, thank you for making it to the end of this video. I hope you like the content. One way to become a better writer is by reviewing and reading good examples. And in this sample particularly, we see a lot of great collocations, a really good coherent paragraph structure, and the language is not over a lot of people's level. It's about putting the ideas together. So I hope you found that really helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and those likes that come in show me that this video is in fact really popular and I can make more videos in the same style. I grade lots of papers, and I see many examples that I wish to highlight and share with others. And it's just a matter of going through the steps of recording my grading and putting it on my software and then going through the editing process. It takes time, but it's worth it because I believe it's very helpful for you. Take care, and I hope you come back and watch another video in the future. Bye-bye.